Hey there, I'm Serena Scanzillo. Welcome into First Glance Philadelphia Film Festival. I'm standing here with Jill, Frechie, and David Uosikkinen. We're talking all about Heart of the Beat. So Jill, tell us a little bit about this story and why First Glance.
We love First Glance. It's a Philly-based film festival. We like to support local film festivals. We're an indie filmmaker, and we love David's story, and we wanted to highlight his story, which is also a Philly story.
David, tell us a little bit about how it feels to have your story told for everyone to see here.
It's a bit intimidating, honestly. But you know, I love Jill. She's great. We haven't even known each other all that long. We've worked together on other documentaries. I was providing some music for it. So when she asked me, I saw her other work. So I was fine with it. And it's a matter of trust, and I trust her and the producer, and so it was away we go.
That's so fun. So are there any fun stories from set or from filming you want to share with us? Either.
Well, I traveled wide and far with David.
Yeah.
We went to Germany, we went to Berlin, Hamburg. It was just super, super fun, more fun than I ever thought I could ever have making a film. And, David was just great. And, I just love his solos and watching him in the back and his enthusiasm. So it's just been fun, the whole thing.
David, any comments on like something really fun from this journey?
Watching her drive on the Autobahn. Well, actually, we were in a tour bus,
So
but thought of her on the Autobahn and knowing how they drive there. But at one point, we went to a museum in Berlin, and we went to see what we intended to see, but there was a drum exhibition going on before, which I thought, did you plan this? It wasn't planned, but it was very it was perfect. So she actually told me she planned it, but it was great. It was absolutely great. So I thought that was very cool.
Oh, very cool. So when you're thinking about your story and watching it on the big screen and thinking back to all these memories, what's one thing or one takeaway that you'd hope your viewers can take from this?
Well, in my case, I've been playing with the Hooters alone for coming up on 44 years, and then I played in bands, which I felt like a lifetime before that. So I've been doing it a long time, and there's ups and downs, but it's a matter of commitment. You make a commitment to your instrument and your band, and you circle your wagons, and you're on your own sometimes. And when people aren't believing, you got to keep believing, and that's how it's been for us, both my bands and actually all my bands. You're like a little posse. It's you against the world. And if anything I've learned, it's sometimes it gets lonely, and you just got to keep on keeping on.
Right. I love that. Jill, a question for you. Any advice for indie filmmakers?
I think you have to really follow your passion. And if you believe in a story, just do it. And everything will come, the finances will come, the audiences will come, and just really put all your heart and soul into your films. Yeah.
Any challenge, as a final question, any challenge either of you have experienced both in your professional career or in yours creating films that you've overcome that you want to share with viewers today?
Well, for me, it was probably the hazards that you hear of anybody that gets too much money, which I never had too much money, but attention, I guess, and how do you handle that, and how do you deal with that? So I had to grow up as being a musician and being on the road, and for some reason it took me a little longer to figure some things out, but I eventually did.
Love it. Yeah. What was the question?
Any challenges that you've just maybe overcome in your professional career that others can take?
It's hard work, anything. And David, you just don't go up on the stage and start playing the drums. And I was actually in awe of how much behind the scenes work it took, how much practice, how much stamina, how much he works out to stay in shape. And that was exciting to really understand a person and see his backstory, and then see, what makes him tick today. And that's what I love about this work.
Well, Jill, David, congratulations. Thank you so much for choosing us, and have a great evening. Thank you.